So my widow's peak is starting to form, and I'm on week 2 of this challenge. I'm rereading Face Reading in Chinese Medicine by Lillian Bridges. She's one of my favorite teachers. And I'm on the water section. And in the water area, there is a section about hairlines. And you know, I love the widow's peak. And this is where there's a point on your hairline. I used to not have this. And I've always loved this and adored this, although many people who have it do not, because they want that round hairline, which is, you know, what I think a lot of like dancers strive for, because you see that. But there's power in the widow's peak. And if you have it, totally embrace it. And maybe you aren't calling on it, especially if you're single. Let me read this to you because it's very, very interesting. The ancient Chinese believed women with widow's peak easily attract boyfriends and husbands. This may explain the term's origin. These women don't stay widows for long unless they want to. When one mate is on the way out, another one is usually waiting or shows up very soon after, and there is the potential for a longer life because of the deep reservoir of yin power. This is a trait that can be cultivated. I once had a class of 14 women in a class, 5 of whom had widow's peak, and all 5 were involved in relationships. The other 9 wanted to know how to find a mate as well. So we performed an experiment. I had every woman without a widow's peak practice pulling up their yin power and expressing it outwardly. I had them imagine walking into a party where everyone was going to admire them. I had them do anything that made them feel more female. Go buy some new clothes, get a new hairstyle, try a new lipstick color, but most importantly, or just feel more like a woman. I cautioned them not to turn this trait off when men approached. It turned out all the women knew how to do it, but were afraid of getting too much attention. When they turned it off, they felt safer, yet they felt unattractive because no one ever approached them. By the end of 10 weeks, every woman had started growing a widow's peak. I had one student who had men flying in from Chicago to take her to lunch. One woman got engaged, and another had more dates in those weeks than she had in the last 5 years. Most of them ended up in a relationship. One of the students told me her new boyfriend had wanted to ask her out for almost a year, but she had never seemed available until one day he got the signal that she had finally turned the available sign on. Men have a variation of this trait as well, the M-shaped hairline. I do a 10-week experiment on myself to see if this widow's peak forms. And I invite you to do it with me. Even if you're in a relationship, you can do this as well if you don't have a widow's peak, and see your attraction factor. See how things just come to you. This is a great embodiment, and it helps activate that magnet to you. So let's go. Let's have fun with this. Interest you? DM me and put widow's peak in it. I'll send you a couple of emails so that we can trace it, and let's track our results.